on the
What
on the burner right now.
What music? You see that? All right.
You know, we don't have any lyrics for this, do we?
No.
But I kind of like that little Hot Topics theme tune right there. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Yeah. It's
Hot,
great
hot,
news.
hot on the lips, on the tips of the tongue, on the lips, the teeth, the tongue is no new COVID-19 cases for a second consecutive day. Yay! Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, the only problem I have with this news, and unfortunately I don't have the data, my people, is how many were tested. But this is the second straight day of no new COVID cases in Jamaica.
Yeah.
We are very happy, right? Jamaica recorded 14 more recoveries of COVID-19 patients, pushing the tally to 145 recoveries. Woohoo! Way more than the deaths. We are happy. Yeah, COVID,
man.
we are not afraid of you. You will not stop us from getting up and going on with life. Talk to me, my people. 145 recoveries. Okay, let's stop talking about the negative and talk about the positive. Yeah, COVID turned me into a farmer. You understand what I say? I am now farming.
And a teacher.
And a teacher. Yeah, I'm teaching my children during COVID-19. So COVID-19, thank you. And I will never, ever, ever, ever be ungrateful for this moment. 145 recoveries. I want to congratulate our government, our healthcare workers for their, can I say their contribution
Absolutely.
to this pandemic's response? Yeah, they have done very well. And there you go. So the total remains at 520 cases. But guess what? The world has recognized that we are one of the best countries responding to the pandemic. And I noticed that they've been talking about, people who are poorer will be worse off during COVID and trying to box us into this third world thing. We are not third world. We are first world, responding to this pandemic and doing well. So the fact that Europe and the EUs and those people are suffering, you work out your thing. We are okay, all right? And as much as I want to open up the borders to tourism, I think we should tell certain countries to just hold tight until you sort out your corona issue before you come here, and maybe we should be opening up the borders to countries in Africa who are also responding positively to the pandemic. That's my view on coronavirus, COVID-19. What else is going on? We have received daily on the Royal Caribbean.
The workers are home. They're home. 1,044. We spoke about them and the fact that there was a little bit of uncertainty. They were allowed to dock yesterday. There is the Royal Caribbean in Falmouth. And as we told you yesterday in Hot Topics, they will allow them to disembark in batches of 200 every 48 hours. Those who test negative will be allowed to go home and self-quarantine. Those who may have some type of reactive result will be asked to remain in government quarantine. So they're happy to be home. We're happy to have them home as long as we obey the Ministry of Health protocols and do what the people I'm telling them to do, and let's keep it at 0, right? I saw something from another ship that says they have 500 people and they want to come home as well. I know there are students who want to come home. Listen, best practices are things that, you have to make the mistakes and learn from them to make them the best practices. So I think coming out of this whole disembarking, testing, whatever, may come a protocol that will be used in the future on how we process people who come home.
Yeah. And Delia, I want to say a special good morning to Joan Spence, who drove from Portmore, in St. Catherine to Falmouth in Trelawney to receive her 3 sons, or to at least view her 3 sons who came home on the same ship that you mentioned, the Royal Caribbean. So, Joan Spence, I hope your sons are okay. Yes, and one of them is an adopted son. I just had to put that in there. As we big up adoption and all the people who have adopted children or fostering children this morning. There's so much goodness in all of it. Our Jamaicans are home. They will be quarantined. Some are doing well in isolation and quarantine. And we are grateful that you're back. But as Delia said, keep the best practices of sanitization to protect the rest of the nation. All right, what else is going on?
This one's a heartbreaking story. Colleen Myers, 43-year-old, saw that her daughter was in distress. So she jumped in to save her and to prevent her daughter from drowning. And her daughter is Tahira, 21 years old, and she says that her last memory is of her mother rushing towards her drowning frame and clinging to her hand in a bid to, they were in the Rio Grande in Portland. Tahira says when she came to, she saw people trying to pump water out of her mom's lungs. Her mom didn't make it. So I can't even imagine how she feels. Condolences to the family. It's such a heartbreaking story. It's the love of a mother and the ultimate sacrifice of a mother for her child. So,
no matter how old you are, a mom will always be a mom. And you know what's unfortunate is that her mom could not swim either, Delio.
Yeah.
And she went out there no matter what.
She said she was in waist deep water, but the current was too strong and it started pulling her.
But it's also, I think it was International Water Safety Day, 2 days ago, yesterday, recently. And I think it's an important point that we bring up, that the water can be dangerous.
Yes,
and if you cannot swim, you need to learn to swim. Not only that, we are in a quarantine. And during a quarantine, we weren't supposed to be out in certain spaces.
Yeah. It broke the Disaster Risk Management Act. It's unfortunate we have to say that, because but it's just a reminder to everyone else, because it meant that the necessary security measures that would normally have been in place, like lifeguards and so on, they were not.
They were not there. Okay, we have to move to some good news now. Skip Marley makes music history with his song, Slow Down. Let's run a little bit of that clip. Congratulations.